Back in the day, when I used a dedicated camera just to take casual photos, I loved playing with zoom. I would constantly move between different focal lengths depending on the scene. It felt natural, smooth, and creative, but with smartphones, it's just not the same. Even the best phones have limitations when it comes to zooming that might be about to change. There are rumors about the upcoming Xiaomi 16 Ultra, a flagship phone that could take smartphone photography to the next level. If these rumors are true, we might see something photographers have been wanting for years: continuous optical zoom. Now, imagine this. You're trying to take a photo of something that's just too far for your 3x zoom lens, but also too close for your 5x zoom. With most phones, you have to settle for a digital zoom somewhere in between, which usually means lower image quality. But with continuous optical zoom, you could easily shoot at 3.5x or 4.1x and still get a clean, detailed image. That's a big deal. Continuous zoom means you're no longer stuck with fixed levels like 3x or 5x. You get more control, more freedom, and most importantly, better results. This feature could make smartphone photography feel more like using a real camera again. The leak suggests that Xiaomi plans to make this work by using a single CMOS sensor shared between two zoom ranges that would allow smooth zooming without the usual drop in quality. Instead of switching between separate cameras for different zoom levels, the lens would shift within the same sensor. That could mean clearer images, better transitions, and a more natural shooting experience. Personally, I tend to avoid zooming in between fixed levels on my current phone, the Oppo Find X7 Ultra. It has two dedicated periscope zoom cameras, one at 3x and one at 6x, but if I try to shoot at something like 4.5x, that lands me in digital zoom territory. And even though the 3x camera can still perform decently at that zoom, it's just not the same. Most of the time, I'll stick to 3x or 6x and crop the photo later if I need to, but the downside of cropping is that you lose some detail. Sure, you can still get a decent image if the lighting is good, but it's not as sharp as a native zoom. On the other hand, when I use the 6x camera, I don't usually crop. I let the camera do its thing. Even if I'm zooming all the way up to 10x, the results are often good, but I rarely go that far unless I really need to. That's where continuous optical zoom could completely change the game. You wouldn't need to think about whether 3x or 6x is better. You wouldn't need to second guess if cropping will ruin the shot. You'd just zoom to the exact level you want, and the lens would physically adjust to match that zoom, not just digitally simulate it. This could make the whole process of taking photos feel more fluid and instinctive. Like when you used to zoom on a dedicated camera without even thinking about it. It would bring back that natural feeling of adjusting the frame exactly the way you wanted. No more jumping between fixed levels. No more relying on digital tricks to fill in the gaps. Just smooth, real zoom, and if Xiaomi actually delivers this feature in the 16 Ultra, it would be a quiet revolution in smartphone photography. One of those changes that don't scream for attention, but once you use it, you can't imagine going back. Honestly, I'm excited. It's not just a tech upgrade. It's a quality of life improvement for anyone who loves taking pictures. Whether you're capturing moments during travel, zooming in at events, or just framing things creatively, continuous optical zoom could make it all easier and better. So now, instead of playing it safe and sticking to 1x or 3x or 6x, we'll be able to use the whole zoom range without worrying about quality loss. A pinch to zoom, a tap to shoot, and you're done. That's the dream, and maybe, just maybe, the Xiaomi 16 Ultra will finally make it real. What's your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. See you in the next video. Take care.